why that would be, but you know, things happen right now with this WebEx process that I can't really explain, so I don't know why that would be. I just sent her the invitation the same way that I sent it to everyone else.
Okay,
But
so
you
I'm
can,
telling her to use my invite.
yes, you can just forward her yours. Oh, there she is.
Okay, great.
I'm on now. I'm sorry. It would not allow me on, but I had to try to backdoor it. So I'm good now.
Oh, good. You made it, huh?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Perfect. So, Ms. Howard Chittums, is that everyone for your side?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
As far as speaking for the side, we couldn't get everyone on for my side, quite frankly.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you very much. I'm calling the matter of Randall Grocery. This is case number 20PRO00057. BNS Enterprises, Inc., 2924 Minnesota Avenue Southeast. License number ABRA 019046. This is a retailer Class B license renewal. Excuse me. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace order and quiet. May I have introductions beginning with the applicant, please? Mr. Shin, if you would state your name and spell it for the record.
Yes, my name is James Shin. Jas, last name is Chaya.
Thank you. And how do you spell the last name, Mr. Shin?
Shin, Shin.
Thank you very much. And Crystal Sin, you're going to be interpreting for your dad today?
Yes, that's correct.
Could you spell your name for the record, please?
Crystal, CrystalSin. Sin.
Thank you. And present on behalf of ANC 7B?
Is Stephanie Griffith Richardson? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, that's Tiffany.
ANC 7B?
I need to unmute to talk. You would think I would get this. I do this all day long.
I know.
Google, okay. All right. Tiffany L. Brown, Tiffany, middle initial L, last name Brown, BROWN, chair of ANC 7B.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. And present on behalf of the group of 11? Ms. Howard Chittums, you're the designated representative?
Yes, Patricia Howard Chittums, PATRICIA, Howard HOWARD-Chittums, CHITTAMS.
Thank you. Anyone else present with the group of 11?
Yes, Stephanie Griffith Richardson. Traditional spelling of Stephanie Griffith, GRIFFITH hyphen Richardson, RICHARDSON.
So Ms. Griffin hyphen
It's Griffith, ITH.
is Griffith.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you say hyphen?
Yes, yes, ma'am. It's hyphenated. Hyphen Richardson. So you catch both parts of the name.
Okay, thank you very much. ANC 7B has standing as a protestant. There is a group of 11 that is being granted standing as a protestant. Ms. Howard Chittums, I'm aware that there was a larger group, but we granted standing to the 11 who provided us with their mailing address.
Correct, I understand.
And so conditional standing is being granted to the group of 11. Ms. Griffith Richardson, did you sign the protest letter?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. That means that 2 are present today from the group of 11. The board needs to see at least 5 individuals, which means that 3 more people from the group of 11 will need to be present at the upcoming status hearing.
No problem.
At that point, the board will grant full standing to the group of 11. Today, the group is granted conditional standing. Ms. Howard Chittum's, do we already have email addresses for the additional 3 people that you want to appear for the status hearing? If not, just send them to me.
Yes, ma'am. They should be on the form that was sent to you with the letter, but I can
Okay.
resend them all again.
I'll take a look at it. If I need it, I'll email you after the roll call hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Is there any particular 3 that you want to attend? We only need 3 more.
I would say the more the merrier.
Well, we don't need the 3. I mean, so what's going to happen? So what's going to happen is this: if 9 more people appear, it doesn't change anything on this end. We only
Okay.
need to see 5. So with 5
Okay.
people, we'll grant full standing to the entire group of 11. So for us, it doesn't matter if you have, we just need to see 5 people. We still grant standing to the group of 11, but we only need to see 5 people. But if you want all 9 people to come, I will invite all 9 people. It's no problem. If that's your
Okay.
I would
preference,
suggest
we'll go along with
Lawan
that.
and Emma. I would
Yes,
suggest
Emma.
my 2 suggestions and Lawan.
Yes, and Lawam. Emma, Lawam.
Your husband?
Yes.
Okay, well, you
He's
can,
added. Yeah.
if
I'll
you
email it.
want,
I'll email you the names and the email addresses to you.
okay, whatever
Okay.
you decide. 3,
All right.
9, okay. The group of 11 is granted conditional standing until at least 3 additional people appear for this status hearing. We need to set a date for a mediation and a status hearing. I'm going to give you the date for the status hearing first. And you're going to receive a WebEx invitation to attend the status hearing as well. The status hearing is set for February the 11th. February the 11th at 10 o'clock a.m. Miss Cheatham's, Howard Cheatham's, you are the only designated representative for the group? Are you the only designated representative?
Myself and Stephanie Griffith Richardson.
Okay, I'll add Miss Griffith Richardson as a designated representative as well.
Thank you.
We now need to set a date for a mediation. Oh, Ms. Chen, did you need to translate? I'm talking, not giving you an opportunity to translate. Do you need to translate at this point?
No, I think we're okay for now. I'm just taking some
Okay.
notes, and then we'll go from there. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll give you the next available day for mediation. We try to make it before the status hearing, if possible. If not, you would attend the status hearing and let the board know that the mediation is upcoming. But I'll give you the next dates available prior to the status hearing. The next available day for mediation is Monday, February 8th at 11:30 or 1 p.m. That's Monday. If you need something earlier, we can do it another day. That would be 11:30 or 1 on Monday, February 8th.
That date is good for the ANC.
Okay.
It's good for.
As of now, it's good for Stephanie. What time?
So it can be, is that good for you, Mr. Chin? Mr. Shin? Or,
Can we, it's fine for the Monday. We prefer if we can do the earliest spot, the 11:30.
okay, does that work for the ANC and the group of 11, 11:30?
11:30 can work. Yes.
11:30 can work.
Okay. Mediation is set for Monday, February 8th at 11:30. Does anyone have any questions about mediation?
Since this is our first time going through the process, I just want to make sure that we're clear if there's anything that we need to prepare and or just understand the process in terms of coming through the next.
Understanding the process, Ms. Sin, is pretty much all you would need to know at this point. The purpose of the mediation is to give the parties an opportunity to come together to try and resolve this matter. Basically, that's what happens, and Mr. Shin has an opportunity to hear from the protestants about their concerns and to respond to them. And if there's a way to resolve them, and then we do that in writing by way of a settlement agreement. If we get to that point and you submit the settlement agreement to resolve the concerns of the community, if the board approves the settlement agreement, then the license, the renewed license is issued.
Okay, great.
If
Thanks so
the,
much.
and so
Clarification.
I'm missing, just so that you know, if the matter is not resolved, it's not mandatory that the matter is resolved. It's just mandatory that everyone participate.
Mhm.
If the matter cannot be resolved, we move forward to the protest hearing,
Okay.
where the board will hear testimony from both sides, and then the board will decide whether or not to impose any conditions on the license or whether or not the license should be renewed.
Okay.
So the mediation is just an opportunity to resolve this matter
Okay, great.
as an alternative to the protest hearing.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
You're going to receive a WebEx invitation from me to attend the mediation, same as you received to attend the roll call today. And Mr. Shin, I will request a Korean language interpreter that will be invited to the mediation and will be present for the mediation.
Great. Thank you so much.
And once I get the name of the person, I'll email Mr. Shin the name of the interpreter.
Okay.
If you could CC me on the response, I just want to make sure that I follow up.
I will. I'll copy you on everything.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ms. Fletcher.
Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, well, any other questions?
Yes. Is it possible to get the ANC would like to we would like to enter into a settlement agreement, given the history of this business, probably a more stricter one to make sure that things are done and enforced. So is it possible to get Mr. Shin's email address and his daughter's email address also?
Yes, I could respond in the chat with my email address. What would be also helpful from my perspective, from an email communication, my father is not tech savvy, so I'll be engaged through the communication. I think there's a miscommunication and understanding of the actual protest. So if for my sake, just understanding the context, I can help mediate just more of the business matter at hand. It would just be helpful just for the context and history, if there is any, just so that I can help resolve any settlement concerns that there are, and so we can go through resolving that matter, hopefully in the next few weeks.
So for that, I mean, if you would put your information in the chat, and I'll put
Sure, I
mine,
can do
but
that.
I would ask Ms. Howard Chittum as being the former ANC of that area and a close neighbor by. Her and Ms. Griffith could probably give you a better understanding of what the issues are with the
We can.
with the
Actually,
immediate.
I kind of think that the statement that Ms. Fletcher mentioned initially regarding the peace and safety of the community is sufficient at this juncture.
Okay.
So let me say this, Ms. Griffith Richardson. During the negotiation process, you'll need to inform Mr. Shin specifically what you mean when you say he is having an adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet in the neighborhood. He'll need to know what it is that he is doing to adversely affect the neighborhood so that he would be in a position to respond. So it was okay to follow your protest based on peace, order, and quiet, but right now we don't know what that means, and so you don't need to discuss it today.
Understood. But I
But
have
at the
pictures,
point,
videos, and yes.
Oh, yes, we understand it when we sit down at the mediation that it is, you can't negotiate what you don't know. So we do understand that that would be part of the negotiations to inform in detail or as much detail as we are willing to provide at that juncture. Trust me, we have decades of detail. What this business has done and in terms of its deleterious impact on the community itself.
Ms. Brown, do you know if there's an existing settlement agreement with Randolph Grocery?
No.
I haven't checked that yet.
No, it is
No.
not.
It is not. Unfortunately, there was an intent to do that before, but unfortunately, the prior ANC did not notify the community.
Well, if you're able to resolve this matter without a mediation, you can let me know, and I would cancel the mediation on February 8th, but I'll leave it on the calendar just in case we're going to come together. Anything else? Mr. Shin, any questions, Ms. Sin?
No, I don't think so. I guess I will look out from an email from Patricia Howard. Is that correct? From you directly?
An email? I don't understand. We're meeting on.
Or is that Tiffany? I
Tiffany,
sent my
yes.
email through the
Right.
the chat.
So Ms. Howard Chittum is, you did, I don't see it. Ms. Howard Chittum is the former ANC commissioner for that area. She's no
Gotcha.
serving. I'm the ANC chair of ANC 7B. The current
Okay.
ANC is Chioma Iwoha.
Okay.
And Ms. Howard Chittum's no longer.
I think I accidentally sent it to the host. Let me just reply back to you directly.
Okay.
You do have my email?
It's CSIN SIN.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing more, I'm going to call the next case. You're free to leave, or you can stay on the line if you like.
Thanks so much. Have a great
I think
Monday.
I'll stay. They're always great. I like to stay and watch them. I have a little bit of time at work. Let me mute myself.
Okay, well, you are welcome to stay. It's still a public hearing, although we're on WebEx. Okay, same thing applies to you, Ms. Sin and Mr. Chen. Feel free to stay if you like. I'll go ahead and call the next case.
Great. Thanks so much. Have a great Monday.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. The roll
Bye-bye.
call hearing is concluded. Thank you very much. I'm now calling A&S Grocery, case number 21PRO00003, TGW Convenience Store, LLC, 4748 Sheriff Road Northeast, license number ABRA 101367. This is a retailer Class B substantial change from a Class B beer and wine license to a Class A beer, wine, and spirits license. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet, and real property values. I'm Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Who's present on behalf of the applicant? Is Wendell Robinson present? Is Wendell Robinson present? Present on behalf of ANC 7C? Is Mr. Holmes present? Mr. Holmes, is that you? Can you unmute? Hi. Can you unmute yourself on your end?
Yes, yes, I have. I hit that button. It just took a while for that to happen. So, yes, ANC, Antoine Holmes, chair of ANC 7C.
Thank you. And Mr. Smith? Mr. David Smith, can you hear me? Mr. Smith? I'm going to give Mr. Smith a moment to see if he can unmute himself or turn his camera on. Mr. Chow, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. Mr. Chow, for which case are you present today?
Well, I'm really confused because I was supposed to schedule on February the 1st, but I looked at my email. You sent me email today, so I'm not sure. Am I supposed to be on today or February the 1st at 10 o'clock?
Well, yeah, I sent, and we can resolve that right now. I'm calling your name right now just to make sure that you weren't a party to the A&S grocery case, because I couldn't tell from your communication the name of your establishment. But what is the name of your establishment?
My name of my establishment is JLAA Inc.
What's the trade name?
Minix Market, MENICKS Market.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, Mr. Chow, that that case is not on the calendar for today, but thank you for appearing just in case. It's not on the calendar for today. I will check and see when it is, but you believe it's February 1?
Yes, February the 1st at 10 o'clock.
Okay, well then you're going to get a invitation from me to appear on February the 1st at 10.
Okay.
Thank you for coming today just in case. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll see you on February 1.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care. All righty. Bye-bye. Mr. Holmes?
Yes, ma'am.
The applicant is not present. It's about 10:30 a.m. That means that the application for the substantial change is dismissed because the applicant is not present. The ABC board will issue an order dismissing the application because the applicant is not present. You will receive a copy of that order. The applicant will have 10 days from the date that he receives the order to seek reinstatement. If he seeks reinstatement, you'll have an opportunity to respond to that as well. If the board reinstates the application, I will contact you and we'll schedule a date for mediation, a date for a status hearing. But we'll have to wait and see what the board decides. Someone just signed in, but I can't tell who.
That's David Smith. I see him. He just popped up.
Oh, hi, Mr. Smith. So, Mr. Smith, which case are you with?
I am actually here in support of ANC 7C's position of opposition related to the ANS store.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Well, let me. I'm going to jot your name down just a second. You're here in support of the ANC.
Yes, I'm with Deanwood Community Development Organization.
Okay.
I'm also a member of the Deanwood Citizens Association's Economic Development Committee. And I work closely with both the ANC and the Citizens Association.
Okay. Well, so what I've done, Mr. Smith, I've made a note that you're not a protestant, but you're in support of the ANC 7C protest.
Yeah, I'm a resident of Deanwood as well.
Okay.
And so I individually, as a homeowner, protest as well. Oppose the.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Mr. Holmes, do you have any questions about what happens next since the applicant is not present today?
Based on what you're saying, the next steps are they're not here. It's going to be thrown away, and then we'll see the board will look into it again if it's going to be restarted, and if so, do we pretty much go through the process again in terms of because the community did the Deanwood City Association reached out to me. They tried to reach the same person who was supposed to be here. They never received anything from received a call back from them as well. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll once the board dismisses the application, we'll wait and see what happens next.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you for coming. And like I said, if the board reinstates the application, you'll hear from me. I'll call you to set up a mediation and a status hearing.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher.
I'll sign off now. Nice to see everybody. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Ms. Brown.
Bye bye. I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye.